The split tree gameplay changes are here and it's quite a lot. They changed the shop a bit and added new features, nerfed every item, added new objective banners,
Това ще бъде за Split 3.
and brought back little tempo. So let's go
О, не.
over all the changes. Biscuit delivery now grants health instead of mana, little tempo is back but now it scales linearly and at max stacks instead of giving you bonus attack speed and range and increasing the attack speed cap, it now causes your attacks to deal bonus adaptive damage.
Тоест няма да е темпо, добре.
Increased by 1% per 1% bonus attack speed. Then for the shop, it now says craft instead of purchase when buying items. Guess the shopkeeper was tired of providing so many items for everyone, so we need to build them ourselves now. There's also this new feature at the bottom where you can see the P item shop hotkey and you can queue an item there. To do that you can select any
Йо, докато реколваш, мога да си кюпнеш. Бая, това е жестоко. Това е много добро. Мале, човек, това е инсейн. Защото като играеш сапорт, купуваш толкова много малки неща. И за скъпите айтеми трябва да чакаш да
for legendary item and queue it. What it does is it tells you when you have enough gold to buy that item. That's about it. You can see a circle around it. When the circle is full, it means you got enough to buy your item. And if you're at the shop and get another new item selected, you can click on the queued item and it will take you to it. Also, if you don't have enough gold for a full item, you can just buy some components of it with this button and it buys them in order of how much they cost. So for Leechbane, for example, it gave me the large rod and a tome. Also note how they changed the purchase item to crafting, but when you get components, it says purchase components, not craft components. Good job, Rito. Then there are new banners as
Rito.
well for things like Dragon or Void Grabs or Herald or Baron spawning to see it better when that happens. And there are some quality of life changes like your health pots flashing when you are about to die to remind you to use them. There should also
Health pots flashing to remind you to use them.
life changes like your health pots flashing when you are
10 секунди, човек. Значи мене ми е най-високия APM в Teamfight и когато трябва да напазарувам преди хекарима да избяга от базата. Тогава ми е най-високия APM.
about to die to remind you to use them. There should also be a reminder if you leave the fountain without buying anything. Your gold should flash, but it seems to not work yet. And also a ping that tells your jungle is getting invaded, and the My Bad emote. And those seem to be all the major changes for this next
My bad emote.
jungle is getting invaded.
Have you ever made a mistake in League? No. Well, for those of us who have like me, we're adding a new interactive emote so you can let your teammates know the deep feeling of regret you're experiencing as the enemy laner walks away with 10 health because you didn't think you needed to ignite them. Don't let it beat you up. Ignite was going to be key to getting the second kill on them after they teleported back to lane. But your teammate didn't know that, so simply press the I and the My Bad interactive emote will pop up to express your sincere apologies. Then your teammate can respond by using the same interactive emote and just like that, all of your transgressions have been forgotten and the two of you can go back to win the game and become best of friends.
And the My Bad emote. And those seem to be all the
Много ще се радвам за това нещо. 0.31 стат.
major changes for this next split. That and all the item nerfs. I've made a separate video about that. Let me know what you think about all the changes so far.
Multi-item nerf, сега да видим. All items nerf.
With the
Слава Богу! Слава Богу, че нърфат всички предмети.
start of Split 3 and a bunch of changes, Riot just nerfed pretty much every legendary item in the game. So let's compare them and hopefully I didn't miss anything. I went through all of them to see what changed so far. Maybe there will be more changes. Shurelias gives 1% less move speed, Ardent Sensor less AP and move speed, but more health and shield power, Echoes
Какво? More shield power Ardent. Ardent е бахти useless предмета между другото.
Echoes of Helia less AP and less health and magic damage from the passive, Moonstone Renewer less AP and less healing and shielding, Zeke less magic damage, Locket less armor and magic resist, Imperial Mandate no longer grants move speed, Staff of Flowing Water less AP, less magic power, and no longer move speed from the passive, but more health and shield power. Redemption less heal and shield power, Trailblazer gives more health but less move speed, Downcore less AP, Thornmail no longer gives health but has more armor and it deals more damage from thorns. Frozen Heart has more armor but no longer has the rock solid passive, Rod of Ages has lower stats for the passive, Relay less AP, Hextech Rocket Belt less AP and less health, Umbral Glaive less ability haste, Phantom Dancer less move speed, Navori also less move speed, Runan as well, same for Rapid Fire Cannon, and they also reduce its passive damage. They really want everyone to move a bit slower, huh?
Аз до тук виждам Юми бъф. Между другото, до тук виждам Юми бъф от тия айтеми.
Abyssal Mask gives more ability haste, but less magic resist and no longer
Защото ако всички имат по-малко статове и по-малко movement speed, ама не, то всички skillshot герои са бъфнати по този начин.
gives bonus magic resist for enemies affected by its passive. Iceborne Gauntlet now slows based on your health. Malignant's got more
Ability haste.
AP but less ability haste. Horizon Focus got less AP but more ability haste too.
О, това е много добро. Защото човек Юми не скелва с ability power, тя скелва с демиджа на героите.
Opportunity got less lethality and move speed, and the passive gives 10 lethality flat at every level. Sunfire deals more magic damage but no longer stacks. Yumus gives 20 move speed while out of combat to everyone. Blackfire Torch got less AP and less ability haste, but more damage from the passive.
More damage from the passive. Трябва да пробвам задължително Blackfire Torch вместо пистолет.
No longer increases to monsters. Witsend has less attack speed and magic resist, and the passive damage is flat 45 at every level. Chempunk got less AD but more health. Hollow Radiance also got the Immolate effect changed. Unending Despair got less health but more armor. Force of Nature got 1% less move speed and less move speed from the passive too. Crypt Bloom got less AP but heals more. Eclipse's passive only gives the shield, no longer damages. Luden's Companion got more AP but less haste. Arcane
Баси майката. Маха Ability Haste. Да, определено ще пробвам да цъкам другото. Даже струват по-малко!
Archangel's Staff less AP, Mana Immune less AD, Storm Surge more magic pen but less move speed and less move speed from the passive, Static Shift less AD, attack speed and move speed, Spirit Visage less health, Morello less AP but now gives 350 health too, and they renamed Grievous Wounds just to Wounds. Cainic less base health regen and shield from passive, Deadman's Plate more armor but less move speed, Nesher's Tooth less AP, Cosmic Drive less AP and move speed, Liandry's less AP, Ginsu's less AD and AP, Hubris less ability haste, Axiomark less ability haste but higher refund,
Тоест в момента ще мога да играя Disgusting Yumi билда, който е пистолет, Archangel, Malignance, Liandry и това другото.
Liandry's less AP, Ginsu's less AD and AP, Hubris
Морел е 750 злато повече.
Less ability haste, Axiomark less ability haste but higher refund, Volcanic less AP, Lord Dominic less AD, Hullbreaker less AD, more health, less move speed, Terminus less AD, Experimental Hexblade less AD, attack speed but more health, Zerilda's Grudge has 30% armor pen instead of 15 lethality and 25 armor pen.
Това е много добър чейндж за Серилда между другото.
And more ability haste, Banshee has less AP and magic resist and a higher cooldown on the shield, Black Cleaver has less AD, Heartsteel less health regen, Riftmaker less AP, Essence Reaver less AD and ability haste, Kraken less AD and move speed, Maul less AD, Spear has less AD but more health and less ability haste, Sundered Sky has less AD, health and ability haste, Lichbane has more AP but less move speed and haste, Shadow Flame less AP and more magic pen, and the passive now works for targets below 40%.
Това също е много добро. Има и същите пари.
Health instead of 35%. Yungtal has less AD and a flat passive. Mortal Reminder has less armor pen. Blade of the Ruin King less AD. Jackshaw more health but less armor and magic resist. Zonias has less AP too. Profane Hydra has less ability haste and passive damage. Strikebreaker less AD and attack speed. Mercurial Scimitar less magic resist. Ravenous Hydra less AD and ability. Overlord less AD but more health. Wormox 1% less move speed both for the stat and the passive. Trinity has less AD, less attack speed, less health and less ability haste. Collector has less lethality. Bloodthirster. Wormox 1% less move speed both for the stat and the passive. Trinity has less AD, less attack speed, less health and less ability haste. Collector has less lethality. Bloodthirster's shield cap is higher. Infinity Edge has less AD and Rabadon.
Те го бъвкат! What?
Cap is higher, Infinity Edge has less AD, and Rabadon has less AP and less total AP increase from the passive too, from 35% to 30%. Well, this was a pretty hard video to make. Hopefully...
Скандално! Нищо 3% не е толкова, но това е един Доран.